Welcome, greetings, and salutations. In today's video, you might have read the title as a sketchbook tour, and I am actually going to do like when I was younger, those kind of sketchbooks, which they're gonna be bad, first of all, not fully filled, and probably not have much color, but they are kind of the stepping stones that I took to become better, I guess, at drawing and stuff. So the first one, these are definitely not like my things that I drew when I was like a baby or even a toddler, but it is the ones that I have by moi. So let's get started. The first one is, if you're hearing background noises, that is my rabbit playing very loudly. But this, I remember putting these stickers here, and I do not know where all of these are from. They're just like stickers that I bought, my parents actually bought for me when I was younger. I do remember cutting out this, and I was like pretty proud of how I cut it out and how good it looked. Good. The backside does not have anything up, but let's see page 1. I remember when I drew this, I looked at like some sort of picture or video where I saw someone drawing a braid with like a zigzag line and then just adding like these other extra lines. And I remember drawing like thousands, well, not really thousands, but a lot of this specifically. And I do remember adding these and absolutely thinking that it was amazing and great. It was definitely not. I do like the shirt that she has on though. I like that. Ah yeah, this. You could probably maybe realize what kind of movie I watched when I did this. Yes, Frozen. For some reason, when I watched Frozen, the first one, I thought I would draw this. And yeah, at least it has some color in it. Blank pages. A failed braid. If you can probably see, like that's kind of what like the person showed how to do it. And then I remember this guy. I was trying to draw. Who was I trying to draw? I was trying to draw some kind of character. I think it was a Phineas and Ferb character, and it just went horribly wrong and disfigured. So I just thought, well, I just might as well do something a bit more unique. And I kind of like the shoes, like jetpack shoes. I kind of like that. The hair is like, that's really cool hair. But it's just a tree, this, and I do not know what that is. Then a wedding scene, I guess, with like fireworks. This is strange. It's not good, but it's strange. Then just like writing. This. I remember I was trying to draw a hand and did shadows pretty like thick and just gave up. I literally just gave up. Blank page. Another tree. That looked pretty well. I do remember I stole this idea, like the leaves doing the dot lines. I did steal this from a friend. She drew me a card, and I remember the tree she drew looked amazing, so I did steal it from her. The little teddy bear is cute though. And another blank page. Ooh, well, this isn't too bad. And mind you, I was like 11, 10, I think, like they're around. But the dolphin isn't too bad. I remember I enjoyed drawing dolphins, and I always struggled with the tail, but they kind of looked okay. You know, not realistic, but pretty much the thing that I could draw the best. This one, it's another like weird one, but I remember I was going to draw a picture that is so detailed that you would be overwhelmed with the detail, and I only got like this far. Literally, this is the farthest that I got, and I guess if that counts. I had an obsession with horses and just loved it like till death. But this was one of my favorite drawings when I was younger. I absolutely loved this horse. I think I drew another horse in the sketchbook somewhere, but I did like this one. Oh, a failed horse with some shading and more shading. This is kind of me just starting to practice a little bit when I was younger, which is good. I'm surprising. That leg, whoa. Yeah, that doesn't seem healthy. I think this horse might need a little bit of help. Oh, another horse. Again, this one's face doesn't look too bad. I remember copying this from somewhere, like looking at the picture and trying to draw it. I remember me doing that, but yeah. The eye is a bit, I think, the eye is supposed to be like slanted, but it doesn't look too bad. And another horse, again. I didn't finish this one at all. It's like completely open, and this page, for the last few pages, doesn't have anything on it. But yeah, it's just a floating horse head. And a floating head that is freakishly bold with a... I know that was supposed to be an ear, but yeah, that's not an ear. That's just a hole in the head. And that's creepy. I'm just gonna move on. One single eye, I guess. It looks like an egg. It looks like an egg, like a Pokemon egg, or a Pokeball. It reminds me of that. And then just more writing. Oh, this was in 2019, so I was 12, 11, there around. Yeah, so this is kind of how I drew when I was 11. It's not good, but it is a start. A horrible tree. This part I always... I did basically the same thing over and over and over. At least I got practice in, I guess. I failed something. I don't know what it was supposed to be, but it is failed. And scrapped out, so I was very happy with it. Lips, which surprisingly don't look too bad for how I drew that at that age. Actually, kind of almost better than the lips I draw now. I remember this. This was when I started doing a very specific thing, drawing women from the backside, and I did that for I think literally a year. Literally in 2019, that's how I drew people. I was really afraid of drawing people, and I always drew them with noodly arms, but not too bad. The hair is good. That's good hair. Another, I guess, landscape, if you could call it that. And stars. Even now, my stars look like that. I hate drawing stars with my absolute life. At least it's something I don't really draw, but I hate drawing stars. They always come out wonky, and they kind of remind me of Patrick Star. Very, very, very badly drawn. But yeah. And those are eyes. This isn't actually too bad. It's surprisingly it's not too bad. Of course, tears for some reason. I always drew eyes with tears when I was younger. Don't know why. I was a pretty happy kid, so it's not like I was unhappy or something. A blank page. I guess a person and flowers. It's just those two on this whole page. A very... Ooh. I guess I was trying to draw a mime. That's how it looks. I think I was trying to draw a mime. I don't remember this page. I don't remember half of these, but yeah. That is unfortunate. A blank page and no comment. This is Interesting. A wolf howling in the night. I remember I was so proud of this. Like the wolf, I loved how it looked. But right now, I remember this as something pretty like cringy that I drew a lot. It's not bad though. It's just, yeah. Oh, yeah. This was me and my friend. We're not friends anymore, but she drew this and this, and I drew that. She did that as well. I remember she was like really good at art, and I don't do anything. But blank page, blank page, a blank page. Wow, amazing. Look how gorgeous this is. It's such a wonderful drawing. I'm joking, of course. Blank page, blank page. I think all of these are like blank pages. Oh, wait. These are things like... Oh. Ooh. Oh, yeah, that was a trend on TikTok for some reason. And I tried to do it, and... Yeah. It was literally just that. Like, a heart and the word amazing. And sweet. Interesting. So that book is done. I don't know how long this video is already, but it's quite short, so I might do another one. And of course I'm trying to keep this organized. So this was the first book, and then came this one. Now, yeah, this was the one where I kind of started realizing that I liked drawing actually, and wanted to do it a lot more. So yeah, I absolutely love the front of this page. Yeah, the front is pretty well. The back is still blank. Oh, I remember drawing this. I was the first Rio movie, Blue. This, I was inspired to draw birds when I watched that movie. It's still one of my favorite movies. It's not bad. The little chick and a little ant. Ooh, I remember this. I remember that I wanted to do another drawing on the backside and do this, and then like trace it onto this page and make it colorful, and kind of worked. Like, looks pretty cool. But the next drawing, I was so proud of this. I absolutely loved this drawing. Like, I was so proud. I showed my mother everything. It's not bad, actually. It's a bit, wonky and stuff. But in comparison to, like, this, you can kind of understand what I mean. I was, like, proud of this drawing. And this, of course, is still strange to me right now. That is a very strange hairline. It's, like, so thin. It's a strange shape, actually. It's quite interesting. Oh, and I was way too afraid to draw the nose and the mouth, so I just drew a mask. Oh, this one and one other I am so proud of still, because I knew how I drew people, and this was kind of one of the first that I actually drew pretty well. Again, it's from the backside. Like I said, I drew people from the backside. And, always women as well. I don't know why. But yeah, it's not bad. And this one, I again tried doing something like detailed and kind of a story, but I don't remember what the story was, and I don't remember why I drew horses there. But yeah, it's interesting though. Would like to live in such a house near a river. Looks fun. Ew. Yeah. This was a superhero drawing that I was working on when I was small. She has an electric whip, and that is kind of her ability. She's able to control electricity. And it's not bad, actually, for how I drew people. And it's the first time I'm actually looking from the front of a person and seeing the body. It's not bad, actually, for how I drew things. This is good, though. That's good electricity. A body without a head. That is freaky. That is very freaky. That's a good leg, but it's freaky. A horse. The torso is very long and probably too long, but it's still not too bad. The duck is very cute. That's a cute duck. I like that duck. And again, a dolphin. This is probably like the best dolphin I've ever drawn, and it's still good to me till this day. The tail is like really good. And yeah, the net, I remember I wanted to draw like a very detailed net, and kind of got that right, but it is very like wonky and not done by a professional, probably. I was very proud of myself adding in a shadow. I don't really like add shadows into things, like you can see, okay, maybe like there a bit, but yeah, shadows weren't really something I thought about, and I was very proud of myself to add in a shadow here when I was younger. This one is actually not too bad. I don't know why I finished this. It's like the head is pretty good. I don't know. I guess I just lost interest. Oh, a little squirrel. A very deformed squirrel, but I know what it is. I know what it's supposed to be. And again, a girl from the back side with a not bad braid, a bit thick, but not too bad. This was when I started enjoying to draw skulls and bones and stuff. I still enjoy it till today, but this is where it all, and I mean all, started with like skulls and bones and stuff. Oh, this is pretty cool. This is pretty cool, actually. It's a pretty cool design of a creature of some sort. I remember I thought like this was an experiment of some sort when I drew this, and it's not too bad, actually. It's pretty cool. It's actually a very cool design. I'd like to redraw this kind of in my abilities that I have right now. Okay, this is, I'm just gonna cover it like that, but another girl from the back side, and I'm just gonna do like that. And I think I was trying to draw a person here, but it's erased out. So now it's just blank and ripped out. Another blank. And I enjoyed the other like wolf drawing, but this one I wanted to like divide in the half and then try the other side doing something else. And I was so mad when the tape ripped the paper off completely. Like this is a very thin paper, it's not very good quality. I was so mad that I didn't want to draw in the sketchbook anymore. But yeah, the wolf's ear it's I guess good. The tree is bad though. But yeah, after this I didn't really draw in it again. I was pretty like upset and pretty much hated drawing in this sketchbook. I don't think I actually did pretty much anything. I've skipped so many pages and then drew something. Yeah, I guess you can get the story from that, but I'm just gonna move on. Yeah, that's good, but that's kind of cute, but this is kind of freaky. A lot of dandelion stuff going around, but not too bad. I'm actually surprised of how many times I drew people and how many times I was actually like confident in drawing people. It's very cute as well. The eyes are a bit freaky, but it's not bad. Origami. I remember I wrote that and I was like, what's org? Like .org or something? Like a website? No, it's like origami. It's just that's a cool idea. Origami coffee cup. That's very cool. And a bat on a tree. So creative. Oh, I remember this. I was really in the mood to draw people, and I thought, hey, why don't I create my own character? And this was like kind of planning for that. I don't know what this is. And I was going to make a skateboard girl, and yeah, that is the furthest that I came to ever drawing a character. A very interesting crocodile or alligator. Probably a crocodile, but the teeth aren't bad. Everything else is bad. Ah, I remember this. This is when I started enjoying to draw freaky stuff, and including like teeth and stuff. And the owl was pretty pretty nice. But yeah, that's something from my nightmares. Another superhero girl with a very wonky body. That's strange. But I guess not bad. I got at least practice in. And a side view. Side views are hard, especially when I was younger. I remember I struggled with side views a lot. I know, this is a beach. Oh, the crab's not bad. That's a pretty good crab, actually. Yeah, that's not a bad crab. But yeah, this does not look like a beach. And I think this is the last page that I drew something on. I guess that's a ghost or something. This page was my absolute favorite page. Even till today, I'm pretty proud of it. Like, in comparison where I was and how much better I got and stuff. But yeah, it's not too bad actually. Like, the braid is pretty good and the sands is pretty good, and I like the stars and the kind of shading on the side and stuff. Even till today, it's not too bad actually. Pretty proud of this. Surprisingly, it's not too bad. Still looks good though. But yeah, that is, I think, for now, the last sketchbook that I'm gonna go through. And in the next sketchbook tour, I'm gonna go through, or start to go through, the ones that I did at school and where I got like pretty good. Well, not pretty good, but like a lot better. And of course this one, where this was like my sketchbook before I guess this, but I finished it after I finished this one. So it's kind of like mingled in. But yeah, that is going to be in the next sketchbook tour. And again, thank you so much for watching this video of me touring my very, very old 2 sketchbooks when I was very young. Thank you so much for watching, and remember to take care of yourself, rest, drink some water, and to enjoy your day. I will see you guys in the next video.